Welcome to Sergio Creativity.
The navigator's logic. Welcome back. Today, we're going to learn how to find our way around a Finnish city. In English, we use prepositions, words like past, over, or beside, that come before the noun. In Finnish, we mostly use postpositions. They come after the noun. As always, no writing, no memorizing. If you forget a word, just relax. Your brain is a detective, and the logic is the clue. Let's start with a command. Go is mene. Say it. Mene. Good. Straight is suoraan. How do you say go straight? Mene suoraan. Perfect. Now, turn is käänny. To the right is oikealle. To the left is vasemmalle. Notice that le hook at the end? It means to or towards. How do you say turn to the right? Käänny oikealle. Excellent. Now let's look at the ownership hook. To use a postposition like past or across, the noun before it must wear the N tail. The word for church is kirkko. How do you say of the church? Note that the double K softens to one K. Kirkon. Right. The word for past is ohi. In Finnish, you say churches past. How do you say go past the church? Mene kirkon ohi. Brilliant. Now let's try across or over, yli. Road or street is tie. Of the road is tien. How do you say go across the road? Mene tien yli. Spot on. Now let's look at where things are. Beside or next to is vieressä. The library is kirjasto. The cafe is kahvila. How do you say the cafe is beside the library? Remember, libraries beside. Kahvila on kirjaston vieressä. Perfect logic. Now let's look at distance. Near is lähellä. Far is kaukana. To ask a question, we add our ko hook to the verb on. How do you ask, is the church far? Onko kirkko kaukana? Good. And the answer might be, no, it is very near. Very is tosi. Ei, se on tosi lähellä. Now let's look at street Finnish. Finnish people use shortcuts when giving directions. Instead of ensimmäinen, first, they say eka. Instead of risteys, intersection, they might just point. But the most important shortcut is for I am and you are. I am is maon. You are is saot. If you are lost, you might call a friend and say, I am here at the station. Station is asema. At the station is asemalla. How do you say that on the street? Mä oon täällä asemalla. Excellent. Now your friend asks, where are you going? Where to is mihin. You go, spoken, is met. Ask, where are you going? Mihin sä meet? Perfect. You've learned today that Finnish directions are a system of two hooks, le, and ownership hooks, en, followed by postpositions like ohi and yli. You also know how to describe distance and use street shortcuts like maon and eka. You aren't just reading a map, you are understanding the geometry of the Finnish language. We'll stop there. Well done! Key building blocks. The command blocks, mene, turn. The to direction, le, oikealle, vasemmalle. The genitive hook, en, before a postposition, kirkon ohi, tien yli. The postposition trio, ohi, yli, vieressä, takana. The distance pair, lähellä, kaukana. The spoken shortcuts, maon, saot, eka. Vocabulary, kirkko, church, tie, road, kirjasto, library, kahvila, station.